Fire Emblem Heroes.
Coming night, with sacred ready, catch a sight, see a champion fall from high. In this day, where timeless heroes live, and their legends never die. Fire Emblem, red heroes of the ages. Take up my fight as I beseech. To kingdoms ravage my faith with war, bring us peace forevermore. Strong, the weak shall break the meek, all shall fight for the right we seek. Hear my voice, brave hero, hear my plea, come to me, come set us free. Fire Emblem, your spirit shall shine across the generations now and for a time. Fire Emblem, heroes bring us hope light, journey from distant worlds to steal the coming night. Fire Emblem, your spirit shall shine across the generations now and for a time. Fire Emblem, heroes bring us hope's light, journey from distant worlds to steal the coming night. With sacred ready, catch a sight, see a champion fall from high. In this day, where timeless heroes live, and their legends never die. Fire Emblem, red heroes of the ages. With my desire, you have soon with Karanu. The
Glorp glorp, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Good afternoon, good evening. How's everyone doing today? Congrats on redeeming first, Yucca. And hello there, Scrubbington. Welcome, welcome. Also, hello to anyone who might be lurking about or checking out the VOD later. I hope you guys are having a great weekend so far. Yes, more glorp. 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 I keep telling myself that I'll look up this lore behind glorp, but all I can tell, from what I can remember, it's some alien kitten who's not very happy with something, so maybe there's more to it that I'll try to find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Glorp is glorp. Yeah, glorp is glorp indeed. But yeah, how's everyone doing today? I went for a walk this morning. I've actually been pretty lazy, mostly because it's I can't believe it's still snowing here where I'm living. Some of you guys might be familiar with the saying April showers, but yeah, we've been having some April flurries this year, so kinda sad about that. Had an amazing week. Nice. Awesome. What made it amazing, Yucca? Also, thank you for feeding and petting Sami, Sinful, and the S-Drink Redemption. Welcome. Got into SBA. That's a Splatoon competitive beginners program. Ooh, very nice. Very nice. I never got into Splatoon, but it's like Nintendo's take on like a first-person shooter game that doesn't involve actual guns, but like paintball guns or something like that. But that's awesome. So does that mean we're gonna start seeing Yucca on the competitive scene soon? That would be pretty cool. Pretty cool. How are you doing today, Sinful? How are you doing? Like I was saying, I went for a walk today, because it's not too cold today, but at least the snow's all kind of melted. It might come back next week, but hopefully not. First tournament should be in 5 weeks or something. Ooh, nice. Nice. I don't really follow the Splatoon scene, but I'm sure there's like a Twitch channel for that, right? Like I know Pokemon Go has its own channel where it streams all of its tournaments, so I imagine there's a the Twitch channel for that, right? Scheduling pretty scuffed as of now. Yeah, I mean, if you're trying to follow all the tournament stuff, you have to, I don't know if you have to travel for that. I can't imagine you doing the tournament online. Most of them require you to be there in person, right? Splatoon scene is very small outside of Japan. Is it? I know a lot of friends who play it and are like very into it. A friend who used to play Faye, he's long quit Faye, but I think he's picked up like Splatoon a lot in his spare time, so yeah. Most are online actually. Oh, I see. Interesting. Hey, welcome, Tally. Good morning, right? I think it's morning over there for you. In fact, I think everywhere in in North America is still morning at the moment. But yeah, welcome. Hope you're doing well. We were just chatting about, well, for me, how it's still snowing here, and Yucca here is gonna be joining the competitive Splatoon soon. America's definitely going through something right now. Oh my goodness. I don't even really want to get into it because the last time the Big Orange was president, I kept up with it pretty diligently, and I felt like I was worrying a lot about stuff I can't change. And so this time around, I try not to keep up as much and stay a little bit oblivious. But sometimes it's unavoidable because my sister's fiance, sometimes he'll come over and visit, and he'll always ask me, "Oh, have you been following about the whole tariff thing? What do you think? Blah blah blah." And that got me doing a bit of reading about how last week, very last minute, he decided to put a 90-day pause on pretty much like most of the tariffs outside of China, and the stock markets shot up. I also saw some Reddit posts about how there was a spike in stock buying from the people in Congress, which is like WTF. WTF. Any friggin' company you work for, they'll all be like, hey, no insider trading. But apparently, if you work in Congress, it's not insider trading, so they can make killing from all this insider information. It just makes my blood boil, and I can't do anything about it. One, because I don't live in the States, and yeah, that's mostly it. I don't live in the States. I don't vote there. I don't know. Watching US from the sideline, and it's pretty rough. Yeah. I don't know what to think, but try not to worry about stuff that I have no power over. So that's why I may not know everything that's going on, like I did last time, but yeah. Watching US from inside the court, and it's pretty rough. Yeah, it's the you know that meme, "This is fine" meme, that this is like perfectly encapsulates what's going on down there. This is a FEH stream, not politics. I know. I try not to get into it, but wait, who brought it up? who brought it up in the first place? Did I bring it up? I hope I didn't bring it up. But anyways, it's no one's fault. It's always a very sensitive topic, and yeah, let's leave it at that. Let's leave it at that. Topic change. Any good polls? Okay, I guess. I did some more polls on the young kids banner, and it wasn't the best. But yeah, it wasn't too good. Got a Kid Leon for free. Nice. How about you? Did you guys did you get anything, Tally? I think you said you were trying to get back into Fae, right? If you do, my recommendation, just play it at your own pace. Collect your favorites, build your favorites, and stay the heck away from the the competitive scene, because it's not really worth it to try to get into it. You keep you poutine facts up there, mister. Stay out of our polytechs. Oh man. I was originally planning to visit the States this year. Rar, who does a lot of the emotes for the channels, I was gonna go visit him down in California, but I kind of changed my mind, and I think I'm gonna do something maybe local this year. I'm probably gonna go back to Montreal again sometime this year, and I need to have poutine this time when I go down to Montreal. The last time I went, I was too busy with stuff, and I completely forgot to have poutine. But yeah, I was trying to, but I wanted to play Awakening again. Nice, yeah, go for it, go for it. Funny, not funny story, but you know how like on YouTube you watch like one video and it starts like recommending a lot of similar videos. So I was watching some of the the trailers for the Fire Emblem games, and like looking back, none of them like are really that. Like as a Fire Emblem fan, I think you get really hyped for it, but as an outsider watching it, I don't think it's kind of hard for you to get into it. And it's always interesting to see what kind of scenes they put in the game. Like having played the game now, it's interesting to see, oh, they pulled this scene from this into the trailer, and they always like make little tiny adjustments just to avoid spoilers, right? I think, for example, there's one scene where Alir is holding on to Lumera. Spoiler alert. Holding on to Lumera in like Lumera's dying and Alir's holding her. But in the trailer, I think they silhouetted that, so you can't really see what's happening. But yeah, stuff like that. Stuff like that. If you came to North Cal, we could meet up. Yeah, I'm sure there's lots of Fae friends who live out in that area. And I have a lot of old coworkers who actually moved down to the States to work, and some of them are still down in that area. So, too bad. Not this year. Not this year. Not this year. So yeah, we're going to be doing some Fae today. As the stream title also mentions, we're going to be doing some Shadows of Valentia today as well. I figured out that I could actually use my Switch controller. I could pair up my Switch controller with my computer and use it to play SOV. So now it won't be as painful to do the dungeon crawl, because trying to control that with the keyboard is pretty tough. So yeah, just a little heads up that the SOV shouldn't be as bad from today go forward, which is good, because as much as I like playing keyboard, sometimes it's just controllers is better. Okay, so what do you have? What do we have going today? What do we have going on today? So we're sort of in that period where we have a bunch of revivals popping up. So our most recent kids banner, friendly reminder, Thor is the one who's been summoning all these kids to Asker. So if you dislike kid soldiers, you can go blame her. But yeah, we're sort of in this period where we're getting all the revival kids banners to pull on, so good chance to pick up some old units if you haven't got them yet. We've got Mjölnir Strike going on. I did see that. I haven't done it yet. Arena bonuses for next week. If any of you guys have a Linja, and I think a lot of people should have her because I think she was like she was on HR, I think, or I think she won HR, and it was like a good opportunity for people to finish her there. So she was the HR winner. Okay, yeah. So should be a pretty good time in arena for most people. If you don't have Micaiah or Shez or any of the new kids. Not totally broken. I agree. The refine was it's good, but it's not it doesn't make me want to use her in say like AR or any other places. She is definitely good. She is definitely good. And I'm sure lots of people are happy that her refine turned out to be good, even though it's not amazing. We have a new event calendar for April, May. Actually looks pretty empty down here, and I believe this is probably because there's gonna be a lot of events that will pop up for Golden Week, which is a pretty big holiday in Japan. Not only that, there's gonna be, I don't know if they're gonna do something. I was hanging out in Tanuki's stream and chatting with him. I was like, hey, it's the 35th anniversary of Fire Emblem. I'll give you a cookie if you guys know off the top of your head when that holiday, or not when that holiday is, when the anniversary is. But yeah, there's a lot of empty space on the calendar, and I think they're trying to keep that stuff a surprise for us. So I guess we'll find out towards the middle of the month. I found 3 Linjas in Binding Worlds. Kind of regret spending my 2 bonds last time. Yeah, so I guess that's also something that Binding Worlds is happening. There was some speculation as to whether IS was going to sell us 2 otherworldly bonds per event to sort of line up the fact that we can pull 2 units per Binding Worlds event. But it actually turns out to be the case that they're still only selling us 1 per event. So I think this is fine, because I don't think I can find like 2 units every single event to grab anyways. So 1 bond per event, but even if you don't use it, you can save it to the next event and maybe pick 2 units up there. I've seen so many Linjas of varying qualities. Yeah, same here. I've already used my Binding World stamina, so I'll show you guys what I've seen so far. But I did see at least like 3 Linjas. None that I would want to pick up, but I don't really know what I want to pick up at the moment. Anyways, surely get another bond for Golden Week, and I can redeem 2 again. Copium. That would be very generous of them, Yucca. I wouldn't mind that, but I am not IS. If I was IS, I would make so many changes, such as requiring registration for Binding Worlds and actually setting up a proxy to filter out all of the bad units. Hey, Glorp. Clark. Welcome. How's it going? What else? So I think someone mentioned that this month is gonna be Fallen Heroes, right? Actually, we're gonna be getting a trailer tomorrow evening. The banner's on the 15th, so we'll be getting a trailer tomorrow evening for that. And correct me if I'm wrong. I think I read somewhere that it's gonna be the Fallen Heroes, and that event is gonna last for quite some time, as you can see on the calendar. Already had to purge 3 friends because of their proxies. Yeah, same here. I also purge friends if I am dissatisfied with their proxy. I have no mercy when it comes to that. Even if you're like max crown and you put up a unit that I can't pick up. Thinking of a very particular friend that I deleted last time. They put up a dual Lucina as their proxy. Max Crown, they put up a dual Lucina. I was like, no, you can't do that. Dual Lucina is a new unit, so they clearly put them in recently. And that was unacceptable. Very, very unacceptable. Fallen Heroes next month. So is it Bridal then? Scrubbington? Bridal I thought was like in May. May seems more like the bridal month. And I thought it would be Fallen this month. If it's not Fallen, if it's not Bridal, then what the heck is this month? Have you seen any JoJo's? I have not. I am unfortunately not cultured. I know some of the memes, but I have not seen JoJo. I was gonna ask, should I see it? And I'm pretty sure the answer is gonna be yes. So I'll try to find time to watch it. So far I've found Pirate Vero, Ninja times 3, Amir, Summer Sheeta, Ash, Brave, Tiki. I'll have perfect kits. Ooh, very nice. I don't think I have any great units to share. I've been a lot more conservative with my attuned Beyond Heroes. I see. That's fair. That's fair. It's there's too many options, and the options are always changing. What's that term? Decision paralysis. I think it's even affected like me as well. I don't even know how to hand stuff out now, and sometimes I have to rely on friends for that. Anyways, I guess I don't know what banner it's gonna be on the Monday, but we'll get a trailer. Sorry, on the Tuesday, but we'll get the trailer on Sunday evening. Similar to last month, this is gonna be, I guess this is gonna be a trend go forward, but they're not explicitly telling us whether it's a legendary banner at the end of the month, a mythic banner, or an emblem banner at the end of the month. But we just had an emblem banner, so it's likely not going to be an emblem banner. A new emblem, that is. So could be a, I don't know, could be a new mythic, maybe. It'd be nice if they give us a defense mythic for Dark Season. Yeah, because I think Athos is Anima, right? So it'd be nice if we get if they accelerated the defense mythic. That would be pretty cool. What else? What else? I guess the only other thing is that there's going to be a new hero summoning event on the 7th of May. So, quite a ways out, but we've got, I think that looks like back-to-back new heroes banners. And if Scarrington is right, then Fallen Heroes is on the 7th, and we're gonna be getting something else in April. And don't forget, there's a lot of empty space on the calendar, so there's gonna be some stuff announced for Golden Week, and if they're feeling like it, they'll announce something for the 35th anniversary as well. So, got quite a bit of stuff to look forward to this month. If you're into SDS, it is SDS month. So next week we're going to be having SDS, which I haven't practiced yet for, so I have to look into that. They just announced part 7. Oh my goodness. That many parts for JoJo? Is that for real? If you guys are Feh Pass havers, then you will also be a Resplendent Edelgard haver. The art's nice. I think the old one is actually pretty good. Kind of like the old one more, but I have this thing where I force myself to use the new one, regardless of how good or bad it looks. I would never be a Feh Pass haver. Hey, welcome Creaky. Welcome. How is it going? Do you still even play Feh, or have you put that down? It's been a while since you've looked at or even touched Feh. I don't like the poses on the new Edelgard. I think a lot of people agree. They haven't they don't like the pose, but the art itself is pretty nice. If you just look at the neutral pose, I think you'll be pretty happy with the art itself. If you just close your eyes whenever you see her pop up with her special art or her attack animation, and yeah. Haven't touched it in months and haven't properly played it in years. Oh, I see. Logged in for a second to do polls when normal Inigo got proper release, and that was it, I think. I see. Another question, have you played Engage? Because if you haven't properly played the game in a while, I guess maybe you might not know that there's this new Engage mechanic in Feh. Kind of similar to Engage itself, actually. Pretty OP mechanic. Many times, nice. That's nice. I've only played it just the one time myself on stream. I love to go back to it, but if I do, it'll be offline. It's I think the gameplay is very fun, but the story is pretty poo-poo. Pretty poo-poo. Where you can have Engage Ike as a unit and as an equipable thingy? Yes. Yeah, so the way they brought it into Feh, emblems are both rings and units that you can use, which is really neat, actually. Really neat. It's already usually secondary to me anyways when it comes to Fire Emblem, so I was more so enjoying all of the mechanics. Yeah, I doubt I like fully explored the mechanics, but definitely want to try to get back to it one of these days. But first, Shadows of Valentia. I don't know if you know, but I started playing Shadows of Valentia last weekend. Been having a lot of fun with it so far. loving the music. Story so far has been great. Not sure where our grandfather Myson went off to, but we'll find out soon enough. You probably enjoy Engage then. Wait, what? I have played Engage, Scrubbington. I have played Engage. SOV is such a fun game. This is true. The one thing that's like very new to me right now is the dungeon crawl. And last weekend I was playing on keyboard. I was playing it on keyboard, so it was not a very fun experience until I realized I could pair up my Switch Pro controller and use that to play SOV. So it'll be a lot more fun, I hope. No worries, Scrubbington. No worries. I decided 4 hours is too much sleep. Oh my goodness. Good morning, Tanuki. That's pretty... I don't think I would survive on 4 hours of sleep. But, yeah, I guess, good morning. Hope you're doing well on 4 hours of sleep. Switch Pro Controller implies the existence of Switch Casual Controller. Hey, that's what they call it. Don't nitpick me. That's what they call it. That is what they call it. But yeah, I wish I knew sooner. For some reason, I was in the Discord. I was telling people how, like, I knew the PlayStation controller has the Bluetooth, how Xbox controller has the Bluetooth, but for whatever reason, it never occurred to me that the Switch controller also had Bluetooth. And yeah, it was pretty easy to set up, so should be fun. Okay, let's do... what do we want to do first? What do we want to do first? By the way, if you're still here, Clark, I did see you. I see you. This is kind of funny because last week in Aether Raids, I found Clark, and then this weekend he found me in Aether Raids. Good to catch you, but I gotta skedaddle for now. All right, sounds good. Thank you for the lurk, Creaky. And hope to catch you again sometime too. Yeah, collusion. Yes, collusion in Aether Raids. Unfortunately, I think if you were to like fully collude, I think you would have had to wait like 7 hours to give me the win, because it was in lift loss control. But hey, so appreciate it. Thank you. Let's actually do Mjölnir Strike first. We don't often do this on stream because it's pretty easy to do. It is light. How to use social media to take it to the next level? Yeah. Does Clark play Splatoon? Maybe he does, maybe not. To be fair, I think Clark Kent is a pretty popular name to use, Yucca. I don't think it's not some obscure character that nobody has ever heard of. All wireless controllers are Bluetooth. Yeah, I don't know why I thought the Switch controller couldn't do it. But I'm glad I realized that, because I really didn't want to keep playing SOV on keyboard. It would have not been a fun time.
We fight together.
I haven't underscored my name, and it gives off imposter vibes. Yeah, if anything, Clark is the imposter, not the person you see online. I use Switch Pro Controller for Genshin, HSR, and ZZZ. I see. Very nice. Very nice.
They'll wake up screaming. For all life.
I think this is a mode they can probably update again. You guys remember when Mjölnir Strike was like a regular map? It was like very easy to clear every single unit, every single turn. It's about time they change things up again.
What's my move?
I'm with you.
Right.
I'm not so
Together.
sure.
Got it.
Okay, that left side, sorry, the right side looks pretty. Oh my goodness. The Dedu already has his refine. It's totally not scary.
In a jiffy? Oh, yes.
Totally not scary.
For all life on land.
Leave it to me. I go.
I also haven't updated my team in like forever, so I actually think Ike is like 100% dead here.
Sounds good.
He is 100% dead here.
Right.
I see.
What's my move?
Choose your path.
He is so dead. I've kind of updated my buildings just for fun. Oh my goodness, he didn't die. He didn't die. Impressive.
They'll wake up screaming.
Impressive.
I'll tread lightly. Upon your word.
Okay, that Rhea is gonna be a big problem
In a
for
jiffy?
me. Spring Mirabilis trivializes this stuff. I think lots of stuff can trivialize Mjölnir Strike. This is not really a mode that I don't think you need too much to do well in. It's mostly about merges, if anything, for the scoring.
They'll wake up screaming. I see. In a jiffy?
Have to see sketches of my next emotes? How many emotes do you even have?
Together. Got it.
Like you have
Leave it to me.
a lot. Too many. Right now 45. I think but like is 45 the cap, or is that how many you've commissioned? Because I'm pretty sure you must have like hundreds by now. Or it feels like you have hundreds by now. think I should be able to live.
Leave it to me. Right.
I'm not so sure.
What's my move? I'll tread lightly. Together. Got it. What's my move? I'll tread lightly. I go.
I don't know what I'm doing. It's actually amazing he tanked Rhea there.
They'll wake up screaming.
Upon your word. Right.
Okay, I need to kill you somehow.
Together.
If you say so.
Sounds good. Lord Asker, guide us.
Ooh.
I'm with you.
Oh,
I go.
Got him.
What's my move?
dude. This Rhea. I have open slots, hence ordering 12 more. Nice. Very, very nice. Okay. This is not great.
Am I needed?
Together. Upon your word. Right.
I see.
What's my move?
Okay, good. Good, good, good.
Leave it to me.
Oh, yes. In a jiffy. They'll wake up screaming.
No wonder the units are so tough to kill. It's the 3 houses cast. Of course, they're really hard to kill.
In a jiffy. Choose your path.
Together. Right. I go.
Oh my goodness.
Huh?
3 houses OP.
What's my move?
Yeah, I think I need to update my teams. Because
I'm not so
I normally
sure.
don't have this much trouble. But like I said, to be fair, it's the 3 houses stuff, and they're all sorts of cheat chat.
Right.
Okay, there's
Upon your
a few
word.
things I would like to kill here.
In a jiffy.
I think I need to kill you. I usually just run 1 tank either side and have my summoner solo on top. What kind of build do you use for your summoner? Cause yeah, I guess you can kind of tell when was the last time I updated my Mjölnir Strike team. Not exactly AoE build, but this is when Spiral was OP. Special Spiral is OP.
Together.
Believe it or not, Spiral OP.
I go. What's my move?
I'm with you.
Sounds good.
Truly?
Let's get you out of there.
I see.
You can to charge it with a building, can you? Can you? Wow, I kill Felix, but I don't kill Ash. Really?
Right.
I do not object. They'll wake up screaming. Am I needed?
Okay, that was not smart. That was not smart. That's not smart.
I'm with you. In a jiffy. Truly?
Yeah, I think I know a few people who put their summoner up top. And I'm sure it works.
Choose your path.
The
I'm
unknown
sure it
beckons.
works. I actually don't really have a good way to kill
Together.
Upon your word.
Ash. Not Ash. Yeah, it is Ash. Ash and Ash.
I agree.
I see. They'll wake up screaming.
Oh my goodness.
In a jiffy.
Oh my goodness.
They'll wake up screaming. Truly? Huh? I'm with you.
Which path to take?
I do not object.
I guess we're Grey Wavings today.
The unknown
Choose
beckons.
your path.
What's my move?
Okay, good.
They'll wake up screaming. Truly?
The only reason I think this is any difficult at all. Oh wow. Wow. Is because I also try to make sure I get enough kills with my summoner to get this stuff done. Otherwise, it's not too bad. But yeah, I might have to update my my Mjölnir Strike team. That's why I run Summoner at top. I'll think about it. We'll think about it. Yeah, I know you can't get enemy phase, but I've used Ophelia. I mean, she's such an outdated unit at this point, but she can still put in work most of the time. I'll have to remind myself how the scoring works in Mjölnir Strike, because it has its own weird system that I can never remember how it works. Okay, Binding World. Binding World. I just use auto construct. that works. I suppose that works. Okay, I'm gonna do Binding World first, and then I'll show you guys what I've found so far.
What's your plan?
But any good units for you guys? Any units worth using, grabbing?
What's your plan?
Ooh, not great. Not great. Mr. Potatoes. It's a very good, very good. Not even legendary Ira impression. She's not proccing Where's her Astra? This one's actually not bad. But I'm pretty sure they picked up recently, yeah, from Hall of Forms. Not units I'm looking for, but found some good units. Well, hopefully.
This way? Message received. I'll handle this. I smell sweets.
Oh,
How wonderful.
Is something afoot?
holy crap. This guy here debating me. His enemy phase was like non-existent.
Of course.
This way?
I leave it to you.
And then he just blows them up on enemy phase.
I smell sweets.
Why is Flame talking about feet? Because her feet are touching the ground.
Believe in me. Your orders?
I think he's gonna have one extra movement. So
I smell sweets.
Away we go.
careful here. Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about, Yucca.
This way?
I know what you're talking about.
How wonderful.
I smell sweets.
I know what you're talking about. King Hector. Not bad, but I don't know about Death Blow. No ice locks, so this instantly isn't that great. I think we might have to do Hector. This would have been like passable if this had ice lock.
I'm all
I'll
fired
handle
up.
this. Message received.
Where to?
I'll handle this.
I like to clear the levels in Binding Worlds because I want to get the units up to 99.
I leave it to you.
Level 99. You totally don't need to do it. Any other sane person will just they will just
I leave it to
step
you.
on the thing. Okay, not a great day today for Binding Worlds. Not a great day. I've seen quite a few Lins in Binding Worlds too. They're great pickups just to help you clear the mode, but Snake is also pretty good.
Let me just... Of course.
Your orders?
Whatever you need.
You don't need to play through the level, you still get the level even if you leave. I'm pretty sure you don't. I think you do need to play the levels. Like, you actually need to clear it to keep the levels. But...
Coming right
Is
up.
something afoot?
Where to?
Tell that to my level 99 Corn. I think,
Slow down. Of course.
I think if your unit is already 99,
I'll handle this.
then
Message received.
what am I trying to
Away
say?
we go.
I'm like fairly certain that your unit doesn't keep leveling up
I'm all fired up.
if you just step on the portal and then leave. Unless they change that, then maybe you're right. I think we're into something like 6 OG female Corn so far. She's like the new base kit Edelgard. Brave Edelgard. Brave Edelgard's actually pretty good now, because most of the ones I see are they actually have like a decent kit now. Whereas a couple Binding Worlds ago, it was like garbage. Garbage. I don't know. Brave Edelgard could be a good pick for some people. I'd love to pick up Brave Edelgard now because I could use the flowers. I don't have the. I think I stopped pumping flowers into her at some point. So if I do pick her up, it would be a good chance to catch up on flowers. What do we have? We have a Keaton. I don't remember his refine. Actually, now that I think about it, he already has Breath of Life in his kit. So why is this person also stacking Breath of Life here? I'm pretty sure they don't stack. If they did, that would be like insane. Amounts of healing, like glitch levels of healing. But I think they just fed Brave Alphonse to Keaton. I guess they wanted the reopening, they wanted the fortification, and I guess Breath of Life came with the package. But yeah, yeah, like I said, I don't think Breath of Life affects stack. So I heard he was pretty good, but I don't have it built on myself. So this is Thiemo, yeah. This is a friend's Linja. Almost a good, almost worthy of picking up. If only they had Sly in A, and if they had, I don't know, any Echo, this would have been pretty good to pick up. Oops, sorry. But sadly, not the kit I'm looking for. Aversa with a completely new kit. So she doesn't even do her whole panic gimmick anymore, which is super outdated, so I can understand just making her do something else. But gonna be a pass. Morgan. I'm pretty sure she has a refine already. I don't remember it, so I don't think it was any good. Brave Camilla. It's kind of nutty to think about that some of the Brave Heroes have already gotten their Resplendence. Meanwhile, poor Riss still in his OG form, and probably many others still without a Resplendent attire. I do believe her Hall of Forms is returning soon, so not a good time to pick her up, because you can probably build her yourself in Hall of Forms. Oliver. Mr. Oliver. You guys remember what his refine did? They're very gimmicky. It lets them warp to any nearby herons to kind of play on his obsession with like beautiful animals or Laguzas. we don't have anywhere near enough Lagoozes to make that viable. Felicia, unit that I can't pick up, but there weren't any other options. I found Bronze's Legion. Interesting build. I don't think he's... I mean, between Lagoo's Loyalty and Lagoo's Friend, I think Loyalty probably makes a bit more sense. It's because his defense and res stats aren't that high. So, I can understand it. Legion Sprite is so awesome. I kind of wish we had, like the mask. I don't know if we have a mask accessory for Legion. Maybe we do, because I don't use the accessories, so I don't know. Bronze Felix not putting up Clarice. I know, right? I was a bit surprised. I was a bit surprised. I should scold him for that. Like, dude, where is your Clarice? Hilda, this one's actually pretty nice. Got all of the new toys on Hilda. She doesn't have a preference skill, if I remember correctly. So she can technically switch back to her original staff if you want to, and still run the echoes. But this is a pretty nice kit, and I'm kind of low on Hortensias at the moment. So this isn't like cheap for me to build myself. Call to Serve, Sway, Glitter, Ice Lock, Charmer. That's like 5 inherits right there. Or that's 1 rearmed right there. And then Soaring Echo. So this would be like about two rearm attunes to build myself, so this is kind of tempting. He still has pretty good use in SD if for anyone who cares about SD. I found a friend's Uller. If this had something else in the B slot, I think I might have picked her up already. If she had something other than Wings of Mercy. Ike. Dual Sigurd. Probably gonna be a pass for me. Selkie. Not bad. 54 attack is kind of yikes. Hurt Naga, who still doesn't have an OG. Still don't have OG Hurt Naga in Fae. Not sure about edge scales, but I appreciate the high value skills on them. I think you want to be a little bit faster for edge scales. I think you can kind of tell how bad the picks were for me to have picked Sheena. Like, this is pretty decked out, but can you imagine what other units I had here for me to pick Sheena? Julia is still a pretty fun unit. Can still kill the dragons, most of them, in Aether Raids, not Aether Raids, Arena Assault. First time that I got nothing for now in Binding Worlds. Ooh, I'm sorry to hear that. The Hound, 69, nice. Yeah, I'd say I did get a bit of a stretch where I got like almost nothing. I tune into a couple of the Japanese face streamers, and it's kind of crazy watching them play, and they hit like friends one after the other. So hopefully our luck turns around, and maybe towards the latter half of the event we get some good units. But welcome to Hound. What are you, anything particular you're looking forward to? Or which units are you hoping to pick up from Binding Worlds? Actually, not a bad Naga build. Pretty good, actually. If you don't use her as, if you don't need her for her dragon effectiveness, this could be a good side build, side grade for her. Just have her barricade and detect the opponents. Any Freya? Ooh, I see. I see you are a Freya enjoyer. But yeah, not a bad build for Naga here. I think a couple Binding Worlds ago, I probably would have picked up a unit like Annette. She has a very her refine was very interesting. They made it so that she got her own action again. Right? I think if she rallies, she gets her action again. And she gives one extra movement to most units. Does she actually give Does she actually give the movement twice? Or is it only one unit? Rally assist skill is used by unit. Targeting can remove one extra space. That turn only, does not stack. No effect on cavalry allies with range 2. Okay, yeah. So I think she can give like 2 units on your team one extra action. So, surprised maybe we don't see as many Annette traps. But haven't run to any Ingrids yet. Yeah, I would love to pick up an Ingrid. One of my friends ended up putting up Summer Edelgard again, even though he put up Ingrid as well, but most of the votes said Summer Edelgard. Not a bad Fae, but not for me. Yeah, this is what I was talking about, Clark. The Edelgards that show up are actually built properly this time, so I can accept this. But like, if it was like base kit Edelgard, that's like a big disappointment. Not a very good kit for Xander. So, gonna be a pass. This is a super decked out Sothis. Yamato. Yeah. Very, very decked out Sophis. Like, even with this kid, I don't think she's usable as a defense mythic. She just doesn't offer anything. No unique gimmicks, not much support. She is forever benched, I feel. Pretty good Linja. I think if this was active Lookout instead of Lookout Force, I might have picked this up. Because I think active gives you desperation, right? If you initiate combat, unit can make a follow-up attack before foes' next attack. Yeah, the desperation much more useful than it gets penalty neutralization. Yeah, unfortunate. Dragons outside of Winter Leer and Armor kind of suck at the moment. Yeah, they kind of do. I still don't know why Lindis blocked me on Twitter when I have done. Yeah. Lindis deleted me from his friend list too, Clark. He hasn't blocked me, but he deleted me from the friend list. Nella's pretty good from what I know. Haven't seen her once. I think it depends on context. In SD, I don't think you're gonna see Nell all too much. But in other modes where it's less competitive, I think Nell could be usable. I think Scrubbington's probably talking more about like in Aether Raids, where she can probably Omni-tank in some situations. But SD, I don't think Nell does anything special enough to see much use. Duma. I really wish whenever they do refine Duma that they give them the ability to break structures not tied to season. That would be nice. This is one of Leo's many alts. Not bad, but not good enough. Hey, welcome Fables. Welcome. I'm just going through my Binding Worlds finds so far. Not anyone that makes me want to pick them up like right away. But how's your Binding Worlds going? I'm actually kind of disappointed with Sakura here. I know they still play pretty regularly, but this Crom is not it. Not well. Unfortunate, but I think that's just the nature of Binding Worlds. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. I think for most of us, it's mostly losing in Binding Worlds. Yeah, this... I don't mind the Crom, but like, this kit is pretty outdated. I was like very tempted to delete them off the list. If there's a unit that I don't like if you're on my friends list, if you have a unit that I don't like, if I find you once, okay, maybe I'll give you a pass, but if I find you again, I'll delete you. It doesn't mean I'll run into you again, but like, that pisses me off that I found it twice. Another lookout force. Lin. With Disarm Trap 4. Probably should have found the same individual again that I did the last Binding Worlds, and it has Desperation 1 and Threaten 1 on their unit. Wow. I would have deleted this friend, this quote-unquote friend, like almost instantly. There was a viewer in the past who used to come out pretty regularly. I found their OG Alphonse in Binding Worlds, and I deleted them like right away. Must have never found me in previous Binding Worlds then. Ooh. Yeah, there's just some people that I find like almost like every event, and then there's some friends I never run into. Like, why? Hey, welcome Yinkin. Check out this this young Camilla here. This is still a young Camilla, not the young Camilla, but young enough. With all the inflated stats, she looks pretty impressive, but I think once you hit the add button, yeah, 50, 57, 40, not great. How are you doing, Yinkin? How is your Binding Worlds going? Not Ascended. This is, not even Rearmed. This is... Oh, it is Ascended. Yeah, Ascended Air. Ascended Air. I used her quite a lot back in the day. Her built-in miracle was really, really annoying for most people to deal with. Eating a young Cam, actually, Madman. Hey, it's okay if it's the same unit. I'm sure that was what their justification was. And you know what's funny? She kind of plays kind of similarly. She's got the trample. She doesn't hit you with miasma right away, but she has the Celica ring to warp in to set up the miasma, so I can see what you're doing, Reina. I see you. You're making older Camilla into young Camilla. This is actually a pretty good build for Freya, because her base kit, I don't think she does any damage or enough damage, so might as well turn into a support bot with Barricade and Detect. Kinda sucks, because I do like Freya too, but offense mythics just don't do well in the long run. They might have their fun when they first get introduced and have their bonus seasons, but after that they fall off pretty hard. This is a terrible Lin build. Terrible. Depth Blow Echo. This still baffles me that they put Death Blow 2 as an Echo skill. You look at Echo's skills we get nowadays, it's not even like the tier 3 version, it's like tier 3.5. And we get Death Blow Echo 2. We get Death Blow 2 as an Echo skill. It's not even true damage too. That's like the like if it was grants 4 true damage, sure. But no, it's attack plus 4, so yeah. Big poo poo. Big poo poo of an Echo skill. Harmonic Dorothea. She doesn't really have many of the new skills. Maybe a couple events ago I might have picked this up, but pass. Yeah, this echo skill blows, yeah. Yep. Icelock Forest with all of the new toys. Charmer, Icelock, Litter of Light, Sway, Call to Serve. And even got the Fartrace Echo. Feels like he should be getting a refined soon. Buzz Lightyear build on Shez, female Shez. I think this is like mostly... I want to say it's like mostly base kit, but I see Curve Shot, I see Golden Yule Bow, and Fartrace Echo. Needs a bit more. This is probably how I would have built Makai in Hall of Forms if I was actually lucky enough to build her. I was not. I was not. Okay, here's probably one of the front runners for me. Usa's Tibarn, Pirate Tibarn. I remembered there was a lot of praise about his refine. I actually don't remember what it does. Exposure and frozen support. So I guess like pretty good support. And the barricade, detect, fortune, the sturdy beast. Pretty good kit overall. Mainly for the frozen effect. Frozen actually busted. Frozen exposure is nice support combo, yeah. But I haven't seen him too much. Like I don't see people put him on defense. I don't see people run him on offense, and I certainly don't see him in summoner duels. So a nice pickup, but will I actually find any good places to use them outside of Arena Assault? But I have to admit, this kit is pretty nice. Pretty nice kit. Actually, like this plays on his support even more, right? In addition to exposure and frozen, you can also barricade and detect. The detect is, I guess, wasted. I guess not really, because Freya, or not Freya, Freyr would nullify the start a turn exposure, and if that's the case, you can manually apply it again with detect. But I don't know. I might this might be one of the units I grab. Pretty nice Nina. But probably a pass. This is a very tempting, very tempting Zane. Very tempting Zane build. I actually forgot that he has built-in close counter. When I first saw this, I was like, oh, this is almost a perfect build if it wasn't for perfect in his A skill. But perfect is actually perfect here because he gets the NFU, gets the stats, and like I said, he has built-in close counter already, so he's actually also pretty good. Also pretty good. I've seen some people do some pretty funny stuff with Zane in summoner duels, in Aether Raids, so I could see myself picking this up. Also, welcome Alpha, welcome. That Zane is cooking, yeah. Pretty good build. Counterpick the Treeman, yeah. for sure. He's probably going to be one of the units who has the lowest defense on your team, so he'll eat the assigned decoy, and he's a pretty capable unit. Pretty capable unit. I think the thing that makes him very, very usable is the fact that he actually copies stats from units 3 spaces away. Before it was only 2 spaces, so it's very limiting how you can. It's very limiting how you could place him on the team, but you can even like yeet him in, and you can still copy stats at 3 spaces. Okay, so new nugget here. I think I find him like almost every Binding Worlds. So it almost feels like there are some people that just shows up more often than others. Eggy's Ashnard. Not bad, not bad. And then we have Potatoes Crown from today. Not very good. King Hector. If it wasn't Deplo Echo, maybe I might have considered this. Probably not, but Deplo Echo, no. Okay, so those are all of the units I've found so far. We only have 4 days left. These events don't feel like it lasts long enough to find anything good. After the 3rd or 4th day, when you can blow all your stamina, that's when you have the most fun, and then things slow back down. When you only have the daily stamina to burn through. Yeah, I wish they were all as long as the previous Binding Worlds. Yeah. I almost I would also like if they're not going to change the way units show up. And by that I mean if they're not going to like filter out some units, or if they're not going to do something to improve the units we find. At least give us like 1 extra torch every day or something. Or sorry, 1 extra cowbell every day. So that we have like six rolls every day instead of 3. Because I think 3 is not enough. It's not enough. Can't wait for the inevitable Bolt Fighter 4 with Gale Force built in. That would be a pretty good way to enhance Bolt Fighter 4. We have so many enemy phase armor skills that it'd be interesting to see how the player phase ones look like. And Bolt Fighter is like the only one, right? I don't think there's any. I mean, there's also the odd. What's it called? Odd Fighter? There was a. I quite like this line of skill. The odd follow-up and the even follow-up skills. They were. I used them quite a lot back in the day. So they could probably do something with odd and even follow-up 4, Bold Fighter 4. Yeah. Soon we'll get the Bolt Fighter 4. Soon. They need to give Binding World the Hall Form treatment. Do the last stage. Pick more valuable units. Yeah, that would be nice too. What they could also do, I think what you're suggesting is have like, I don't know, 6 units per page on the last to incentivize people to do the very last stage, to get to the very last stage and then clear it. They could give us more units to pick from. I think what they should also do is you should always find at least one friend per stage. Because if you look here, I went on quite a stretch of no friends here. Quite a stretch. I actually actively tried to pick up friends units this time around. If I see them, I'll pick them up. But I went at least like 10 stages without any friends. Hey, welcome, Seven Leaf. Long time no see, but you don't need to win Binding Worlds to pick units. That is true. That is true. That is true. But what we're saying is, if you clear the stage, then it increases the. Actually, no, that doesn't make sense because you don't need to clear the stage to step on the the portal, right? So I don't know. I'm not IS. They need to do something about it. Let's go blue here. Blue. They could make the mode so much better. The experience so much better for people. Oh, nice. That is a W.
How are you? I'm bursting with energy.
Let's go.
Oh.
I do believe we're going to run into the White Wing sisters in SOV. I've already been spoiled by Faye because we have SOV alts for Katria, Paula, and Katria, Paula, and Brain Fart. Her name. the oldest. Wait, Paula, Katria. It's shoot. S, yes, thank you. S is the best, yes. Sorry. I don't know why I thought Katria. I think I called her Paula. I called S Paula, my bad. I'll take that. I think their refine was pretty good. If you play SD, I think her refine is pretty good. By the way, AHR is ending today. Did you guys finish with your AHR polls and did you guys get everything you wanted from the banner? I'm sure some of you guys might have noticed an influx of snakes in the arenas, plus 10 emblems running everywhere. I did the 1 spark, nice. Pretty good value if you haven't, if you don't have these units or you're looking to merge them, I guess. Double spark, got everyone at least once, nice, nice. Yeah, if you're trying to play Fagan, you really just need 1 copy of these units. Merging does little these days. Little value these days. Didn't get baited, so free pulling out. Nice. Okay, let's see if we get a green. We do get a green. Let's see if we get lucky again with Garrick. No, we got Greg Chun. We got the sacred twin, Greg Chun of Renee.
Don't concern yourself about my needs. You need only direct me as you see fit. Thank you for the outfit. I'm grateful.
This kind of feels. We were saying over on the SOV stream how Greg Chun actually did like a pretty good job with voicing Lucas. Here I'm kind of hearing like a mix between Lucas and Ike, which is like which I guess is how he voices his Ephraim. But Lucas still #1, I guess. I'm on my spark for young on the young banner, young Camilla or dual Corrin. I've gotten one young Camilla already. Dual Corrin seems mid. They're okay. That's a good question. Young Camilla or dual Corrin? I'd say if you don't need the fodder from Camilla, then I'd go for a dual Corrin. Just to have the unit, right? Like I said, merging does little for you. So unless you want trample on some other units, I'd say pick up a dual Corrin just to have the option of running another near save. Or if you want, you can turn them into a far save as well. Thank you for the unit view, Redemption. Yucca. Let's check out Yucca's unit. Do you need me to actually let me restart my game just in case.
Just like father.
In case you haven't. If you just updated your unit.
Fire Emblem Heroes.
Trying some interesting tech with her. With Tiki? I'm assuming it's Tiki. Tiki. By the way, I have a command !FC if you want to send me a friend request. If you want to send me a unit to check out, it's available. Did I pass you? I think you're usually on the first page here. Sometimes I get mixed up with you and Yinkin, because you guys both start with Y. There we go. It's like Ice Lock Elamine in Binding Worlds is tempting. Yeah, I put up Ice Lock Elamine, so if you're interested and if you found her, you can pick them up. She pre-charges flow on first hit and reactivates it on the follow-up with twin save. What did she do again? Effective against dragons. Start combat. Grants Omni +5. Restores 7 HP after combat. And if she outreses the foe, it makes a guarantee follow-up attack and reduces damage from attacks during combat. And from AoE by 40%. Okay. If you outres foe by 5, and foe can trigger foe special. Foe's attack can trigger foe special. So if they use an offensive special, you scowl them. And grant special cooldown count -1 to unit before unit's first attack. Okay. So So she basically has flow ready. I do see the Marth ring. So he said pre-charges flow on first hit and reactivates it on the follow-up with twin save. Let's see. Neutralizes penalty on unit during combat. Okay. Twin far save. Party bearing. Distant counter. Okay. So are you using her in SD? Or you're trying to find a way to use her in SD? You're trying to replace Slick. I generally like what's the other one? Wily more. I don't know why, I just like Wily because it dulls the foes bonuses. Because I guess you're not always gonna get hit with penalties, but it's more likely that people will stack bonuses. But it's a good build. It's a good build. She sucks. Yeah, she doesn't offer anything like unique. Like you could probably slap this build on most other armors, and sure, she has Scowl, she gets preempt, but not that big of a deal. I guess the AoE protection is kind of nice, but it's not 80% reduction like some units. Her button's still really good in SD since it can be activated 3 times. What does it do again? Neutralizes foes' bonuses during. Oh, okay. So yeah, you don't need Wily then if you have the button. Neutralizes units' penalty during combat. Okay, so then even Slick isn't great, because she just does it with a button. So you can probably swap this out for something entirely different. Yeah, it's a pretty nice button that she has. She also has Shield Fighter. Yeah, but if you use Shield Fighter, then it doesn't work with this. You'd have to change it back to Aegis or Pavis. But you said you're testing stuff, right? So. All right. Yeah, let me know how it goes. I'm sure you've already been using her a bit. You can even do stuff like, I don't know, reopening, maybe? Give her a bit more damage reduction. Although she has a guaranteed follow-up attack, right? Does she have guaranteed follow-up attack? Yeah. So maybe reopening is not the best. But thank you for sharing your Tiki. Very nice. I think the artwork is a little inconsistent here. It's almost like 2 different artists drew. Like one artist drew the adult Tiki and one drew the young Tiki. I think for me it's mostly the eyes and it's the face. The face for adult Tiki looks pretty nice, and then the eyes are so big, the mouth is so big here for young Tiki. That's why it feels like 2 different artists drew Tiki. It's melting. It's melting. But yeah, thank you for sharing your Tiki. Very, very nice. She has no teeth. Legendary Tiki feels the same way. I mean, it's anime. It's anime art. Can you blame them? Okay, so let's check out some replays. I'll do 2 singles today, and then tomorrow, I guess depending on how things go, there's Arena Assault to do, so there's some stuff to do, but I might push all my Aether tomorrow for content. Give me the Naga alt 1. Soon. Not before Berkut. Berkut. We haven't met Berkut yet in Shadows of Valentia. And I am curious when we will meet him. We did see him dancing with Renea in the opening cutscene, so he's probably busy dancing. Yeah, let's check out the replays. Once you're in, put the volume to max. Oh man. I do know that he's a new addition to Gaiden. As in, he's not in the original game. But he's like an example of a unit, a character that they added and it like enhanced the story. Is my understanding of most people's opinion on Berkut. Rune, Lucina, Ash, who is bonus this week, Heaney, Amir, and Felix. So I actually changed up my team. I think this is the only time you'll see Hresvalger here. And I think I also swapped out some stuff as well, but yeah, we'll see. The English VA did a very, very good job at voicing Berkut. I'm certain of it. We actually do have an alt of Berkut in Heroes. Yeah, no spoilers, please. If it's anything to do with spoilers, I would not. I prefer to not know. No spoilers. No spoilers. The Hresvalger is still a very potent unit, but Camilla can kind of do her job now and a little bit better if I do say so myself. She basically has like the Celica ring warping, right? Without needing the Celica ring, so that's why I think she's a little bit better than Hresvalger.
You're the target.
I've been defeated.
What pass do to a unit? Yeah. Pass is very coveted skill. Very, very coveted skill. She is much better than Hresvalger since pass. I think damage-wise, they're both like pretty good. It's it's the other stuff that Camilla has that makes her that much better. So I swapped in Camilla for Hresvalger. I also swapped the position with Lucina. So there's a tiny rally trap that goes on here. What's the Rhea build? This. If you're trying to check whether I have distant counter on Rhea, yes, I did put I did put distant counter on her. Not like last week. But yes, that's the Rhea build. But yeah, so the reason I'm running Camilla is because she has 5 space warping. She doesn't need Celica Ring, so that means I can actually slap it on Nidhogger, who helps me set up a rally trap here, because Camilla will warp over here, and if there's any haze tile down here, she'll just come and smack you. So... Oh, I also moved Tree Man. Tree Man used to be over here, which made him susceptible to Layla sniping, which he still is. He's still snipeable here, but I think he's a little less snipeable here. In the past, I've seen people yeet up Edelgard, and Edelgard will smack him. Here it's a little harder because I have some buildings here in the way that they need to break before they can actually do it. So I actually moved Tree Man over here. But otherwise, the team is mostly the same. For Mortis lost his job as the far save. Rhea took that job, and Nidhogger is doing the job of near saving. So my opponent is still playing Chaos Season. We've only got 5 units. Only 5 units. If you told me Pass was going to be useful skill in 2020, I would have laughed in your face. Yeah, same here. Same here. Who would have imagined Pass being this useful? Oh, I also moved my catapult into lane 4. I think I would like to put it here if possible. Lane 3 I feel like is the most common spot for safety fence. But I'll settle with 4. We'll settle with 4. The catapult is fairly snipeable.
I am so tired.
In this setup. And I don't have Canto control, so it's not like you get stuck after breaking the catapult.
This seals it.
Japanese Rhea. Japanese Rhea.
Broken heart.
No Fatal 4 on Cam. I don't think she needs it. I think she hits like hard enough that she doesn't need it. I suppose I could give her Fatal. Level 39. I didn't even notice that. That's BM right there. That's some next level BM. I didn't even notice that. And I think she's still level 39 here too. Yeah, she's still level 39. Yeah, so I don't think Fatal helps her because she hits hard enough that even if you heal up with Breath of Life, she'll still kill you, so I don't think she needs Fatal. Keep it like that? Yeah. She currently has Rain Snap, and the reason I ran Rain Snap is because Pressvolger, one thing that she does well is she not well, but she does something that most people don't remember, which is that she gives everyone within 2 spaces of her 1 extra movement. And that usually catches some people off guard. So I gave her Rain Snap so that at least my armors are not lagging behind too much. And the Snap, I don't know, that's why I chose Snap over Fatal. I lost so many times to +1 movement from Freyr. +1 movement Freyr from Pressvolger, yeah. I don't think this gives it to Freyr though. This only gives it to armored or infantry allies with range 1. So Freyr doesn't have 1 extra movement from Pressvolger, but I don't need it. I guess I never shut off the builds, but I have Tree Man here with Armor March, so that they both have good movement. I kind of want to give her Frost Moon, but I don't know what else to give her at the moment. So she's kind of stuck with Glacies for now, which is good enough. It's good enough. Milla, Fjorm, Lynn, Uller, Felix, even if that was the real trap, I don't know what their plan was, as they would have hit into Nidhogger.
Let you down. This seals it.
Where's
Nice.
my weapon?
How the mighty have fallen. Hey, Felix still does a very good job in Tempest Trials and any other PvE content.
Winds howl.
I still use him on offense. If that's any consolation for him. But he's like the reinforcement unit now. He's not part of the main gang. Yeah, he's a very good reinforcement. He can basically move 1 extra time. Like, on top of his kit, he can move like 1 extra. He has 1 extra movement, which is really nice.
Emblem, engage.
How did the Binding Blade battle go? Oh, that was actually pretty hard. Even with the units that I have, it was quite a challenge to beat. I saw some pretty neat clears though. I saw a Reddit post this morning where they beat the Nidhogger battle with Clarine and Laram. Just 2 units. They beat the map with 2 units. And this was Abyssal too, so very, very impressive. We need more content like that. We need more content. Hard content like that. But sadly, it's limited to Binding Blade. Binding Blade cast, which is kind of funny. Worst part was the Womb4 dagger dude. The dagger dude wasn't too bad for me. I basically frontlined with Nagi and Faye. They basically tanked like most things. And then I tried to like pick them off afterwards. I had a funny setup where Nagi was face tanking the Fire Sweep Lance and he would body block everyone. She would body block everyone, right? Yeah. I'm all for hard content, but they need to expand a roster of heroes to at least 2 games. 1 is too restrictive. I think this was definitely a bit of an anomaly. Because just because it's Snake. Snake makes things harder. Even units that come out these days can struggle to beat her, so yeah. Faye carried all the map for me. Yeah, I used Faye, I used Nagi, I used Katria, and I also used Elamine. Elamine actually hits really freaking hard. Hits Snake very, very hard. But the trick is to like try to clear everyone else. I don't know about you guys, but it usually comes down to, or sorry, Snake and Tree Man are usually like the last units on the map. Like you kill everyone else, and then you can pick off Tree Man and Snake. And without any scary units around them, they're not too hard to kill. If the battle was Echo's units, I would not have been able to beat it. I did hear that. I mean, the Echo's lineup is also pretty suffered too. Also pretty suffer. Three Houses probably would have trampled over everyone if it was Three Houses against Snake. But yeah, let's do 2 singles today. Let's do 2 singles. Ekura. Well then. Well then. I'm almost tempted to ladder here. I'm tempted to ladder.
I do not object.
Tempting. It's very tempting. No catapult either, so...
Let's go. Leave it to me. Winds howl.
Crazy how Myr used to be everywhere. She was like the far save to use. And now You almost barely see her.
Right.
No. Maybe this way.
I will try.
I do not object.
No extra movement. No nothing. Shield Fighter and Higher Ground killed her. It basically gave other units her gimmick. Even though not all armors can run the barricades, the higher low ground.
Winds, howl.
But yeah, other units can kind of do it like better because Myr needs like she needs like a turn to, kinda needs like a turn to set up.
What now? Right.
Surprised you take that much damage, Rune.
Yeah.
I sow the seeds.
Huh.
I guess it's kind of nice that we're getting like 2 back-to-back new heroes banners. That means the story is going to progress quite a bit in the next 2 months, and I'm sure lots of people are eager to meet the new MC, or not MC, the new antagonists. Folly, I think was her name. Lots of people are excited to see her.
Ready. Which way? Truly?
I don't want to step on that.
Lord Asker, guide us.
Loki, the true MC of this book. Why not the true MC of this game? She's the true MC of this game.
Leave it to me. Let's go.
We were being led on by the MC all this time. We were truly a pawn of Loki. Get it?
I see.
We were a pawn of
What
Loki.
now?
Kira is Loki. Sure.
I'll handle it.
Hey, welcome, Maggie. I like how they have the color triangle at the bottom right, like it's still relevant. I know, right?
I see.
Welcome, welcome. How are things? Sent a pretty concerning message this morning about being stung by a wasp. I mean, if you're here, I take it that it's all better now, but glad to hear. Glad to see you here.
What now?
I don't need to wait to kill you, so let's finish you off. Right?
I see.
Things are good. I just have a passion in hitting wasp. I've seen some interesting wasp nest removal videos on Reddit. They make it seem so easy, but I would not recommend you try that yourself. What I saw was people basically using a container. They put like some gasoline or something in it, and then they covered the entire nest with that container, and then the smell kind of draws them all out of the nest. It makes them feel very nauseating, and they fall into the gasoline and then die. But I would not try that myself. I would not recommend people do that themselves, because you might get stung even more. Fortunately for me, no nest near. I checked. Oh, that's good. That is good. Good to hear. Good to hear. Okay. Let's see what we get here. Big range on the Yucca. Need to kill the Hector. This one's not deflect, so I think I can actually kill this with Catria. With Catria's support, I think I might be able to kill this. Catapult doesn't get my fence, luckily. Gotta watch out for the Erica. The Erica is gonna be very scary. Thank you for the lurk, Yucca. This one's kind of threatening. Question is, will Catria kill this? Will Lyn with Catria kill this? I think she does. I think. I know with the miasma tech, I can kill this for sure. But that gives me one less turn to deal with Yucca, gives me one less turn to deal with So my concern here is that even if he doesn't have deflect, he's gonna have the stone veins, he's gonna have nectar, and he's gonna have miracle as well. That's a lot to punch through. But let's try it. Let's try it. I have Fatal, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I do have Fatal. I do have Fatal.
You look radiant.
Still a lot of bulk to try to punch through. If this doesn't work, then I think we are SOL. The SOL.
Let's go.
Okay, never mind. Is it even close?
Leave it to me. A favorable wind.
No hardy, no deflect. Okay. In that case, I think this becomes a lot easier.
Let's go. Leave it to me.
How much overkill?
Astra Storm.
Okay. Okay.
Emblem guide you.
40. 9.
Winds howl.
40. Okay. Not insane overkill, but didn't need to super overkill.
Good morning. I do not object.
You didn't even need, you didn't use Peony Dance or Detect. Yeah.
Truly?
I didn't even have Ash lined up properly too, so
I will try. Right.
definitely a bit lacking.
Yeah. Let's go.
Okay. I want to take out the Hathorn just because that at least removes the rally trap.
Emblem guide you.
One, two, three, four. Erica can hit me.
Which way?
Not like anyone can reach me there,
Lord
but
Asker, guide us.
let's do that.
No. Ready. Mm-hmm. Which way?
I'll handle it.
Not my first choice.
Leave it. Let's go. Emblem, engage.
Okay. Only Erica Ring Fjorm can stop this. Erica Ring Fjorm. Can it? I think my Rhea can actually tank Lyn. My Lyn. She has Hardy. I actually changed my Rhea to run Flow. Not a big change, but she has Flow, Hardy. I think I run Scowl. I think unless you run Wind Sweep, or sorry, Water Sweep, I guess, on your Lyn. Which I think Favels probably does. Might not be able to punch through.
What now?
What now?
I see.
Mm-hmm.
There's near save, so I can't really do anything about that.
Maybe this way. I do not object. Good morning.
Right. I will try.
Shoot, I thought he had Smite.
A favorable wind.
I thought you had Smite.
What now?
No.
What now? I'll handle it.
You don't really have extra movements,
What now?
so you can do this.
Right.
Let's go.
Drum can just die on second Brave hit, from Lynn pretty easily. I haven't given the new primordial thing to
What now?
my Fjorm yet.
Leave it to me.
I think I will at some point. It's just straight up better than her whatever she's running right now.
I will try.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Which way?
Dual Fjorm.
What now?
Ascended Fjorm is still benched, unless she can start magically pooping out ice tiles like Dual Fjorm. I don't think we'll see her back anytime soon.
Lord Asker, guide us.
I see.
To be by his side.
Truly?
No, not bad. Not bad.
Which way? I do not object.
Do I trust you to tank on the tile?
No.
What now?
Lord Asker, guide us. Maybe this way. Right. Truly?
I don't think Ash dies on enemy phase. She did get a really nice refine. Ash has a lot of true damage reduction. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. I was gonna heal her up just because, but I think she's fine.
Which way?
She has it's crazy how much damage reduction she can get. She has like the clash type DR, but then it's not like movement based, it's nearby allies based, which is much easier to much more dependable because your allies are, you can always have your allies nearby, but you might not be able to hit however many movements.
No.
Let's let Ash finish it off. Thank you for the Dueling Curse Redemption, Yinkin. Let's check out your defense.
Consider it done.
Ash, good. Ash is good. Too bad we don't have attack defense fortune yet. I actually gave mine some new skills recently, but we don't have attack defense fortune yet. Naga bonus and Gulveg bonus this week. Fun. Funnily enough, Dual Fjorm also does 0 damage to my Lyn after the Miracle proc. So even with Erica Ring, she can't kill a 1 HP Lyn. There's so much stuff you can do. And so little time to test it all. What's your lift at, Yinkin? Can you help me find you quicker? I see Yucca, that's not Yinkin. Oh, there you are. I want to build a Summer Gulveg, but I don't know what to give her. There's always the Buzz Lightyear stuff you can give her. Like if you build any kind of range unit, give them like Flare, Sly if you can afford it. a cultist, or even like a Trace 4 would be nice. I don't remember if she has Trace built in. She probably has Trace built in. But yeah, Sly, Flared, cultists probably. Maybe Resonance. I don't know if she uses Resonance well. Are we testing Dark? I assume it's Dark because I don't have my Astro Team set up. Don't have Astro Team set up. Okay, so this one, the way this is set up, I can only use my Catria team because I don't have the NCD is gonna screw me over. Let me restart. I don't like this song. You guys know I don't like that song. Okay, much better. Much better. I don't run Freya this time. Lost to Undefended. I think you mean Freyr. Freyr is the brother.
Let's go. A favorable wind.
Freyr is the brother.
Leave it to. Let's go.
Okay. I don't have. What do you call it? I don't have.
Wait for me.
Your Loki is getting rid of my triangle attack.
Which way? I do not object.
What now?
Good morning. Leave it to me.
Oh.
I will try.
Okay.
Not my first choice.
Let's a favorable wind. Leave it to me. Ready.
I might miss this.
Let's leave it to me.
Oh. Two Nom could easily win. Maybe.
Astra Storm.
Yeah, like it's way too hard. Okay. My Lin one-shots? What's the build you're running on your Lin? What are you running, if I may ask? There's something else I wanted to try, so let me see if I can set this up properly. Looks like it works. Yeah, against what I'm running, it works. I don't think it's gonna. So I was gonna try I was gonna try... No, I don't think it's gonna work. I was gonna try draw the haze away from Lin, but I don't think I can set that up. Because this space is still the same. I need Lin like over here. Okay, let's try. She got many defense stacking. Yeah, I can see it. Let me see if it works if I can draw away the poopy smoke.
No, maybe this way.
To be by his side. Right. What now?
Oh, this isn't gonna work because
I will try.
Smoke's still gonna hit me. I don't think it's gonna work because even without the haze, if I can't queue in the first two hit, you hit me back way too hard.
Right.
I was gonna put you here, but that's not gonna work. Also Nectar, yeah. Nectar also makes her pretty tanky.
What now?
I don't think there's anything I can do. Not with my lineup, at least.
A favorable. Let's go.
I lose all my buffs here. I was trying to figure out a way to like put someone here, draw the haze over here so that Lin can
Leave it to me.
shoot over here, but the haze wipes the ice tiles away, so I can't.
Let's go. Ready. Let's go.
Oh, what the? Do I just get enough attack? I didn't even detect
Not
yet,
my
so
first choice.
what the heck?
Leave it to me. A favorable wind.
How do I get it now? What did I do different? This doesn't even have exposure on Fjorm.
Let's go. Leave it to me. A favorable wind.
I guess I just hit too hard this time?
Leave it to me. Let's go.
So this kills on the second hit, cause
Astra
otherwise
Storm.
I'd die. No. Oh, I do kill. Huh. Barely though. That was only 2 overkill. That was only 2 overkill.
I will try.
Which way?
Wait for me.
I guess if
What
it wasn't
now?
too overkill, I could have detected for a bit more damage.
Right.
And since Lin attacked first, there's fatal on everybody now. So my initial plan, that was not very calculated. My initial plan was to bait the haze here, so that Lin can get like a kind of like a free shot on this spot, away from the spur, away from the drive. But yeah, that was actually that is pretty close. That is pretty close.
Lord Asker, guide us.
What I don't think you said. What was your what
do
did
not
you do
object.
different on your Lin? Fabbles. What did you do to get the kill?
To be by his side.
I will try. Not my first choice. A fail. Leave it to me. Emblem guide you.
As Sedith and rearmed Crom over Maria and Katria. I see. I mean, you must have also... Oh jeez. You must have also killed her in the first 2 hit, because otherwise you would have died. But yeah, Sedith, Crom for the exposure. Then the 68 damage on the first hit. No brave needed. Oh, damn. Damn. Yeah, that's crazy. They even through Shield Fighter, you would think with Shield Fighter you'd reduce the damage. Actually, no, never mind. It's not Shield Fighter. That's why. That is friggin' why. I guess that's one of her weaknesses. She has Shield Fighter, but she can't run Aegis. Because if she runs Aegis, she loses out on DC. Which they, for whatever reason, they packaged into dual Ice Mirrors. So yeah, she's definitely she's definitely viable as a far save, but her bulk is a bit of her problem, which you can kind of fix with the new Primordial skill. With enough drives, you could probably fix that. But I think what she's probably waiting for is, I don't know if she's even waiting for it, but like more speedy armor skills might help her. But if she runs a different B, then her Ice Mirror isn't going to be as good as with Shield Fighter. But who knows? Who knows? It's really amazing how less bulky far saves are without Ike Ring. Yes. She would definitely want to... No. Because with Erica Ring, what you're trying to go for here is you're trying to go for a kill on their Lin or Lin Ring user. Because if you ran, because if Yinkin's Fjorm here ran Ike Ring, sure, maybe she survives, but she loses the Brave to kill me on retaliation. And that means my follow-up attacks will likely kill her. So there's It's hard to win. Can't win at all. You gotta either try to kill him back or hope you can survive. But either way, if I were to run into this defense, I would have been in trouble, because that seemed very specific. I don't even know what I did different. I don't know what I did different. I'll have to check the VOD to see what happened. Maybe it was the empathy. Maybe I didn't have Rune close enough to give Lyn empathy the first time. I think this is still the best option for Savior. Yeah. I do like that she's making a bit of a resurgence. Hey, welcome Yinkin. Congrats on your 5 chain challenge orbs. A measly 5. I should do something with I should do something with that. Too bad there's no way to like keep track of how many orbs people get with that command. I just thought it was like a little fun thing you can do. But yeah, thank you for the Dueling Crest redemption, Yinkin. Certainly gave me a bit to think about on how I can improve my my lineups, because I only have two lineups. I'm like too lazy to build more than like 2 teams per season now. So if you can beat the 2 teams I have, then yeah. Or sorry, if you can build a team that walls this and this, then yeah, you beat me. I'm too lazy to. I mean, I could always throw in the Edelgard comp, and that could expand the number of teams I can beat, but that's why we have ladders. Hey, welcome Delbox. Welcome. I think we're about to wrap up here, but we were just testing out Yinkin's defense. Today I matched into an armor ball. This is the first time I had an anti-armor setup. Nice. I don't think I have too much problems with armor balls. I feel like I have enough firepower to bust through those kind of teams. In Fake Horde, we call those teams Buddhism. It's a Buddhism defense because they're not trying to kill you. They're just trying to. They're trying to win by doing nothing, as Luigi will tell you. Win by doing nothing. But yeah, I think I wasn't aware of this, but my Camilla. I think this was the funny part of today's stream. I didn't even fully level up my Camilla, but she doesn't need it. She doesn't need the 1 extra attack or speed from hitting level 40. Hresvalgar one-shots them. Yeah, Hresvalgar, Camilla, they both hit very stinking hard. Very stinking hard. Okay. I think that's gonna be it. I could keep going, but I would like a quick break before the SOV stream. I know they increased the cap here for Summoner Duels. I saw they increased the cap, so if we have time tomorrow, maybe we'll do a bit of favor grinding. And if not, we could always do it another weekend. But I'm gonna have to do it with this team, or I might have to change this up. We got Potent, right? We got Potent as a captain skill. Might of Myriads, pretty good too. Not sure I'll run that on Lucia, but we'll see. Okay, I think that's gonna be it for Faye. Let me check really quickly. I thought Aku was gonna be streaming his Camilla Pulse, but I don't see him on. And Delbox, you're not streaming yet, so nobody to raid. Okay, I think I'm gonna go off and have lunch. I'll be back in about an hour for SOV. Maybe we'll find Grandpa Myson this time in today's stream. If not, you can always find him. I'm sure he's not going to just completely... I'm sure he's not completely... what do you call it? He's not completely gone from the game already. But I do have a bit more appreciation for Myson. A little sad that his Fae version isn't as good. But he's pretty cool so far in Fae. Or not Fae, in SOV. I think Aku should be going live in 4 minutes. Actually, speaking of which, I see him going live right now, so... I'll send you guys over to Aku's stream, but thank you guys for watching today. I'll be back again tomorrow. We'll do Arena Assault. We may push in Aether Raids, and we also may do some favor grinding tomorrow. But see you guys tomorrow. Or sorry, not tomorrow, but if I don't see you at the SOV stream, then I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. But no, thank you for tuning in. Thank you all for tuning in. Anyways, I'll send you guys over to Aku's stream. So I'll go wish him some good luck for his pulls. And I'll be back in an hour for Shadows of Valentia. Alright, bye guys.